The Toyota Camry might be the most important car out on the road today, and what that means for Toyota is that they cannot afford to f this one up. So let's see if the new Camry was a successful endeavor for Toyota. Now keep in mind, this is the SE trim level, which is just one above the base model, so it's not going to have all the features, but it is good to see what features you do get with these lower trims. And before we get into it, I want to give a big thank you to Paul Miller Toyota of West Caldwell for allowing me to come out to show you guys the all-new Camry. So as always, we're going to start under the hood. What we have here is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine paired with electric motors, putting out up to 232 horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with a CVT transmission with all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 takes about 7.5 seconds. Fuel economy ratings are 46 miles per gallon all around, city, highway combined, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 13 gallons. So Toyota made some changes to the front end and the rear, but the overall silhouette goes pretty much unchanged. So starting up here at the front end, you'll notice probably right away that this looks a lot like the new Prius. So it has this kind of split grille design where the majority of the grille is down below. It's mostly functional, has openings down at the bottom to allow air into the engine to cool it down. It has this stretched hexagon pattern that goes across. And at the top, you'll see there's a little cutout that goes between the headlights where there's additional airflow there. The Toyota badge at the top has a nice finish to it. It's not fully polished chrome, but it's not matte either. This SE model has these little kind of mini splitters at the corners that are finished in flat black. It also has fully functional air curtains at the corners. Now with these headlights, this is the first example of where Toyota cut some corners. And my biggest issue is what you can see right here. This is an incandescent turn signal bulb. Now right here, there's supposed to be an LED daytime running light on higher trim levels that illuminates in an amber color, but on this SE model, it just takes that incandescent turn signal and just keeps the amber light on, and that's your daytime running light. The projector beam is an LED light, so that is good. However, when looking at the competition, there really shouldn't be any incandescent or halogen bulbs anywhere on the exterior of the car. So I don't think this was a very good corner to cut, but again, higher trim levels, you will get the full LED. Turning to the side, as I said before, the silhouette is very reminiscent of the outgoing Camry. Not a whole lot has changed. The side mirrors look pretty similar to the outgoing car. It has a chrome strip along the bottom with an integrated LED turn signal indicator. The window trim is all flat black. They went pretty clean with the body lines and creases. You have this one that starts at the front fender, and then the lower body line is going to start at the front door and kind of flow upward and fade into the rear door. And they did include this nice little kind of side sill extension at the very bottom. So now taking a look at the wheel and tire setup, this is an optional 19-inch dark gray wheel. The SE standard comes with 18-inch alloys that are fully blacked out. This 19-inch wheel is a $1,500 option, and it's running on Bridgestone Turanza EL440 tires, and the size is 235/40. And now turning to the rear, kind of similar situation that we have up front. So the taillight, it has that same boomerang shape like we see up front with the daytime running light. The taillight is LED, the brake light is LED, but as you can see again, we got those incandescent turn signals. But again, reminder, if you upgrade to a higher trim, you can get that. But aside from the whole LED thing, the taillights, I like the design of them. So something cool that sticks out right away, especially off of this white paint, is that the Camry logo is blacked out. That is an option that you can have put on. There's a small little trunk lid spoiler at the very top, and I like this kind of split crease design that is here on the bumper that you can see right here. The very bottom is going to be finished in flat black with 2 integrated reflectors, and something I'm very surprised to see is an actual functional exhaust at the bottom. You typically don't see exhaust pipes on a hybrid vehicle. So this is supposed to be a kind of sporty trim level, so I think it's good that they included that. Now opening up the trunk, there's not going to be really anything special in here, although Paul Miller Toyota did include this all-weather cargo liner. It has a 60/40 split, and it has 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space. And a quick shout out to this video sponsor, FitCam X. FitCam X is a custom hardwired 4K dash cam that is made for your specific car's interior with no exposed wires showing, and it connects to your phone via the FitCam X app. And they're offering all my viewers 10% off everything on their site using promo code OPTICAL. Link in the description. So now we are inside the all-new 2025 Camry. So let's see if good changes were made inside. So starting up here on the dashboard, this is all very soft up top, going all the way across. This part in the middle here is a little odd. It's all piano gloss black, which you know how most people feel about that, but they took the air vent like you have there and kind of made it go all the way across. Now that's something we typically see, but usually it's a bit more subdued, a bit more hidden, but this really just looks like giant air vent slats going all the way across. It's interesting. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it either. Down underneath that here, you're gonna have this woven sport fabric, I think Toyota calls it. You're gonna see it all around the interior, but it's a big portion of it here on the dashboard. It's gonna be over here on this side of the dashboard as well as on the door. Taking a look here at the door panel, the upper portion is gonna have that same soft touch that we see on the dash. Along the side, there's gonna be more of that sport fabric that I mentioned earlier. There's a nice silver accent that comes out from the door handle and goes across. The armrest is that same kind of material as up top, and on the dash would have been nice to see maybe leatherette. And as expected for a car at this price point, bottom is going to be hard. And down below you're going to have these really nice looking aluminum pedals. So now looking at these seats, the seats kind of surprised me with how nice they actually are. So it's a combination of the sport fabric along with Toyota's Softex leatherette. Only a very small portion at the top and bottom have the fabric, so it's mostly the Softex. It does feel a lot like real leather. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, truthfully speaking. It has nice white contrast stitching and just some nice white accents along there as well. The driver's seat is fully power adjustable, which is nice to see on a lower trim level, but the passenger seat is going to be fully manual. This steering wheel we have right here is leather wrapped. It has nice white contrast stitching on the inside. The horn button has a kind of 3D effect. It sticks out from the rest of the wheel. These buttons on the left control your phone. It controls your gauge display. You have your volume switch and your voice command. And the buttons on the right are for your lane keep assist, cruise control, and some of the other different safety functions. So here above the wheel, we have a 7-inch digital gauge cluster, and there's a lot of different information it can show. You have your music info, trip computer, your settings for your safety systems, fuel economy, and your adaptive cruise mode. Now here in the center of the interior is an 8-inch infotainment touchscreen. This is the base screen. There is a larger, I think 12.3-inch screen available on upper trims, but this is gonna have the majority of the same functionality. You're gonna have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth USB audio, Sirius XM radio. It does have cloud navigation available with a subscription. The backup camera has decent quality. It has trajectory lines and distance markers. This Toyota Camry SE comes with a standard 6-speaker audio system. Let's take a quick listen. As far as connections go, you're going to have a USB-A, 2 USB-C ports, and a wireless charger here. This is a lot of storage space. You can put a bunch of random items and stuff there. You can have your cup holders. The transmission selector is wrapped in leather with a leather boot, nice stitching on it. You have your drive mode controls here for Eco, Normal, Sport. You can have it in fully EV mode, and there's your brake hold. Inside the center console, very large, lots of space for things, and you do get a 12-volt inside of there. As for the glove box, I have to say it's kind of on the small side, surprising. The AC controls here in the center are all physical buttons, no touch controls, which if it ain't broke, I say don't fix it. Up above, you're gonna have a sunglass holder there. So now I am sitting here in the back seat of the new Camry. The driver's seat is adjusted for where I'd have it for myself at 6 feet tall. This is a midsize sedan, so as you'd expect, plenty of room. I have maybe about 4 or 5 inches of legroom to spare. There's a pocket behind each seat, and this down here is really good to see. You get air vents for the rear passengers, but also you get 2 charging ports, and you get one of each. You get a USB-A and a USB-C, so very good job on that. MSRP of this brand new 2025 Toyota Camry SE all-wheel drive with all its options is $36,553. Big thank you to Paul Miller Toyota for allowing me to come out today to show you guys the all-new Camry. They're located on Bloomfield Avenue in West Caldwell, so stop by if you're in North Jersey or the New York City metro area, and when you get there, make sure you ask for Kelly. Let me know your thoughts on the new Camry down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know down in the comments what other vehicles you want to see on the channel next, and be sure to follow @Optical Automotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.